Hey guys! Hello from Texas. I guess I should say howdy y'all. Howdy ma'am. Howdy y'all ma'am. Yeah, so big state. Enjoyable though. We've been having a good time. Lots of stuff to do. Yeah, so we, it's one of those that you start the week and then by the end of the week you don't remember what you did because you kind of...
Wow, that's what comes out of a machine in Texas? That's crazy.
You forget. And I guess mom brain probably doesn't help that very much, but at least the weather's been nicer. Have some bugs even, so that was kind of surprising.
Honey, you'll never guess what came out of the pot machine.
What? Oh my goodness. I told you everything was bigger in Texas.
Yes.
Refreshing. And there's a reason that we got Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is made in Texas.
It is. It originated in Texas, in Waco.
Yep, and they have a little museum there, which we visited.
Mm-hmm.
Saw how it originally was made.
Right. So, they had used a spring, like a underground well and stuff, and it got kind of dug in or filled in, you know, and they'd throw like broken bottles and stuff in there, and so they went and they excavated it. I don't know how many years ago, but so they had like all the bottles and stuff that they had dug out of there. And the well and stuff like that. What do we think? I see some not so sure reactions. Is it good, bad?
It's a little bit good.
It's a little bit good? Okay. What do you think? It's good? What do you think? Bad? Okay, so it seems like we're... It's a little bit sour, but not terrible, not too bad. The history of soda.
It's very interesting because pharmacists originated soda because people believe that tonic waters, bubbly water, was good for your health.
Right.
But they didn't like the taste of it.
Right.
So
well, and it was kind of a lot of work to go, and because you have to drink this bubbly spring water and bathe in it for long periods of time to heal yourself and stuff. So then they figured out how to carbonate regular water to make it more accessible, and then they added flavors, like he said.
Don't bathe in Dr. Pepper, I think is what she was talking about. Do not.
Anyways, so that was a fun little Waco thing to do.
Yep.
So
what else did we do in Waco?
we went, and it was super exciting and super fun. Oliver was pumped until we got there. Then he didn't want to get out of the car. But we went to Magnolia Market at the Silos. All you HGTVers know what I'm talking about.
I wasn't impressed. Maybe it has to do with the fact that Oliver considers Chip and Joanna Gaines his substitute parents.
Yeah.
I think he was looking for them so he could move in.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have a house, so they have something on us.
They do. They have like a farm.
Oh, yeah.
So.
They got a lot on us.
Right. It was cute to kind of mosey and meander and play on the lawn a little bit. He got to play cornhole, which he learned about from Chip and Joanna. So that was pretty
Full
cute.
circle.
And then we did drive through and to look at some street art. A couple here and there and everywhere, but kind of fun to check out.
A little snack here in Texas.
Okay, well we drank some soda, so now there you go.
Think they're any different?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Holy. Twice as big as a normal Cheez-It.
Holy smokes. Everything is bigger in Texas. Too bad we don't have a Oklahoma Cheez-It to show the difference.
Maybe the kids dropped one around here somewhere.
Maybe.
They do.
Landed on my lap. It's fine. Holy smokes! We did mosey, right? You mosey in Dallas?
I don't remember
Or in
moseying.
Texas? We moseyed on to Dallas.
Is that like a slower walk? Because that's what you do all the time. Apparently you're in Texas every day.
We moseyed on to Dallas.
Mm.
And we went to the 6th floor museum, which was very informative. And what is the 6th floor museum, Eddie?
It was the book depository where Lee Harvey Oswald supposedly shot JFK.
Conspiracy.
So Trina has never seen the movie JFK by Oliver Stone.
No.
So we had to watch it afterwards so we could backfill in kind of the info. But it is pretty cool seeing the movie after you actually stood on the 6th floor.
Right.
Right
We
where
saw
the
the
window
little
is.
corner
Yep.
and the little fountain thing and the
Yep.
fence.
And the route. You know,
Right.
you saw the route where he turns down, and I mean, it just made a lot of sense. It was pretty darn interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw the corner where Oswald was supposedly aiming from.
Notice how we say supposedly all the time now.
Well, it's darn convincing, really. When you see it there, you understand how it would be very difficult for one person to do it. Then we went where?
Galveston.
We went down to Galveston.
Beach, baby. Went to what? East Beach.
Yep.
So we put on our little winter jackets and kids poked their little fingers in the sand a little bit and they...
Enjoyed the surf crashing for a while.
Mm-hmm. Pretty neat.
Yep. Got to fill the tank of missing the ocean a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So. Or the Gulf.
We fed that addiction. And then we went to the Ocean Star Offshore Drilling Rig Museum. So it's an old,
Decommissioned oil rig.
Mm-hmm. That they hooked up to shore and you just kind of mosey through all of these floors. See, with the moseying, it must be a Texas thing. Like they show you the different, like the underwater things and the different rigs, and it was cool.
Yeah. Explained how a lot of that stuff was done with offshore drilling. It's fascinating.
Yep.
Different types of rigs, different types of drilling, how they drill.
All the things that we use every day that have petroleum in them. Everything from diapers to makeup to sunglasses. The kids had a cute little question workbook, and that was some of their stuff. We had to look in the case and check it out.
There's dead dinosaurs all over your body.
That's right.
You wear dead dinosaurs on your face every day.
It's a precious commodity right there.
Oh, I think we've been in Texas long enough. Everything's getting bigger. I didn't know Dolly Parton was from Texas.
Boom, boom.
No. We'll have to blur that out or something. So, what else did we do in Texas besides apparently getting some cosmetic surgery?
All natural, baby. Natural. Houston Zoo. This is a pretty decent sized zoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, it was a cooler day, so all the animals were kind of out and about and checking things out. And,
Yeah.
we had a close encounter with a gorilla. I mean, it was on the other side of the glass, but it came up close to us, so it was cool. Did you guys say hi to Theodore? Say hi, Theodore. And, after the zoo, they had a little train in the park that we took a little ride on, and Oliver was thrilled, and Bennett was freezing. Okay, so I think Oliver has found his favoriteest children's museum in the whole entire world to date.
Yeah, he loves to play act, so he likes to assume different roles and pretend he's doing whatever.
And he's very good at it.
Yeah, so here we found an entire little kid town.
Right, at the Houston Children's Museum. It's called Kidtropolis.
Are you working pretty hard?
And they actually had a bank.
Yep.
And
You got a credit card.
you got a credit card. And there's like a grocery shop, a veterinary clinic, a
Diner.
restaurant, right?
Post office.
Police
News
station,
station.
yeah, newspaper, or news, like TV. And you could work at these different places, and then you get a paycheck. Then you could go and spend your paycheck by going to the restaurant and eating and stuff like that. So Oliver was very good at working the registers at the grocery store, and he was a pretty decent waiter or
Yes, he
server. Bennett was a terrible chef, but
Oliver makes the money, Benny spends it.
yeah.
We zoomed up to a place called the Family Business, which Trina quite enjoyed. What is the Family Business?
It is a brewery with some pretty good beer. So I haven't had a drink in like 6 months. And I did drink responsibly.
And you took a tour?
I took a tour, and that was really interesting.
Yep.
So they show you, how they make it, and, we had some samples, and hung out, and chilled, and the only thing that was missing was...
Babysitter.
Yeah, that too. That would have been nice. Although...
Well, who would have made a great babysitter?
No, they wouldn't have made a great babysitter. No.
No, I would have been the babysitter and you would have just been gone. I see. You see, the
Are you
Family
crazy?
Business is owned by one of the Supernatural boys, one of the actors.
And his family.
Yeah.
His wife and her brother and I think her dad.
And Trina looked everywhere in that bar for him, under every bench, under every rock, behind every tree.
You saw that, huh?
Yep, you opened the door to every single room. We apologize to the men in the men's bathroom for that. They were not anybody that was on Supernatural.
No. Nobody responded when I said, Johnson! Oh well, next time.
Well, Trina thanks you, Brian Watson, for giving us that idea.
But
it was pretty cool.
It
was
was.
a neat little vibe. Really relaxed. They did a nice job of setting it up.
Everybody was really friendly, really chill. Like I said, really good beer.
Not overpriced. It was kind of a neat little...
And they have a playground
spot.
for the kids. And I'm sure for some really drunk adults.
Would you like a grape tomato?
Sure.
These are from Texas. Oh my. Holy, I wonder what regular sized tomatoes look like. Wow, huh? Visual puns. We've graduated from verbal.
Japanese tea garden or Chinese tea garden?
At first, it was called the Japanese Tea Garden. And then in World War II, because of the Japanese internment camps, they had to change the name to a Chinese tea garden.
So it was very unassuming when you first walk in.
Yeah, you just thought it was this kind of little garden. And you're
Right, like that
whatever.
little snapdragons, and we were a little confused about the sign at first.
And I thought, well, we'll be here for 5 whole minutes. And then you walk up and over the hill and it's...
BAM! That's
Somebody jumps out at you and says, bam! It's weird. You did not expect that at a garden.
No, it hits you. It's like you're in a
The gardener?
That would be abuse. No. The scene, the...
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Yeah, it was cool. They
There's
even
a
have
valley.
a waterfall.
Yeah, whole valley, right in the middle of boom,
Right.
San Antonio. There you are.
Or bam! Either way, tomato, tomato, giant tomato, cherry tomato.
No. And then we went to San Antonio Riverwalk.
I was waiting to see. I was on the edge of my seat.
Sometimes I fade away for a while.
Yes, it was really. It was really neat. It's beautiful.
Yes.
You want to make it more beautiful?
The tomato?
Doing the adult version. Not having to chase after your children.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems, like they have restaurants, and as Mom pointed out, Ben and Jerry's. And, it's just a beautiful little peaceful area in the big urban city. So.
Yeah, it was neat to walk through.
Right. Steps.
Oh, a little, there's like a little walkway both sides along the whole river area.
Right, and
In
lush.
the middle of downtown. So.
And gondola rides.
Mm-hmm. Waterfalls and different rock sculpture areas and places to sit.
And really, all you got to do is walk across the street from the Alamo, and you can get there.
The Alamo, which
Speaking
we also
of-
did in San Antonio, where we got nice Alamo crackers. Not animal crackers.
No, they're Alamo crackers.
Alamo crackers.
I think the kids were like, Alamo! Like,
You
no,
had to say no.
Alamo. Alamo. Oh.
Not Elmo.
But
And
they
have
will
a
get to
cute
eat
little
the
boot.
rewards. Oh, there's a little boot.
There's a cute little Alamo church.
Oh, little Alamo church.
It's a Lone Star.
Ooh, snap, I get it. Good thing you showed that one by itself.
And it's cowboy hat. Or sombrero.
Maybe a sombrero.
Cowboy hat and
Ah, Texas, you're so cute, I can eat you up.
do it. Speaking of eating, the place that started a chain called Whataburger.
Whataburger. And they are delicious because they have different kinds of dipping sauces. And their best dipping sauce, because it's the only dipping sauce that we've tried, is their honey butter.
You don't need to try any other one. Oh, and we went to the Alamo.
They had beautiful angel oak trees on the outside.
A lot of history there.
Yeah,
Just
they're little
kinda-
dioramas of the different times of that area. Was really interesting.
Yeah, it was nice to go through the footsteps of history once again. I mean, you hear everybody's heard of the Alamo, so to actually be there is kind of a nice little piece of Texas and a piece of America. So,
Right. We learned about David Crockett.
yep,
And yeah,
he died.
he died.
And then we went to Six Flags Fiesta.
Fiesta! So it was quite fiesta-y.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They do it in a canyon, so the roller coasters go up the sides of the canyon, right up a cliff face and stuff.
Right, which is pretty smart.
Yep. So we'll have to go back there when we can actually ride on a roller coaster.
Right. Speaking of roller coasters, super proud of Oliver. He gets really scared on that kind of stuff. And they had a little roller coaster called the Kitty Coaster, so you know it's small. Bennett rode it a couple times, and then I tried to take him on there, and he cried and freaked out. And then we watched it go, and then we went and we did some other stuff. We came back, he went on it.
Roller coaster! Roller coaster! I'm so proud of you!
And then he drug us around to go on it again. It was incredible.
Yep.
Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, overall, Texas everything seemed bigger.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Give us a big thumbs up.
Texas big.
Yeah, Texas big.
Extra size big thumbs up.
Yes, sir, y'all.
Well, I'm gonna mosey on out of here.
All right. I'll shut it off.
Think I better switch to diet. Dr. Pepper just goes right to my butt.
What do you like better, trains or roller coasters?
Roller coasters!
Yeah. Oliver, what do you like better, trains or roller coasters?
Trains.
Trains, yeah. Daddy, what do you like better?
Roller coasters.
Yeah.
How about you?
Roller coasters. But I like trains too.
Okay. Quick story. And I won't tell you where we were, Houston. But we're in the hotel room and I was getting ready for bed. And I came out of the bathroom and there was a cockroach.
It's Texas. They're called La Cucaracha.
So big. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You should have seen the smoosh mark on the bottom of my shoe. No. That sucker was like huge.
Keep in mind that she did not step on it. I hit it with her shoe.
Okay,
It
but
made it sound like you were brave for a second there. We didn't want people to get the wrong impression.
I stood by the bathroom door. The kids are sleeping in the bed closest to the door. And then Eddie fell asleep on the bed. Like, Eddie! 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 Because I didn't want to wake the kids up and I didn't want to scare the stupid cockroach. He's walking along, you know, he sees his lights, so he kind of speeds up a little bit. Then he turns the corner and goes in the crack by the mini fridge. So I run over there and I beat him and wake him up and stuff, scare the poop out of him. Then he comes over and we can't find it anywhere, which that's no good for me. That's terrifying. But luckily, it wasn't smart enough to wait to come back out, but I would have sat there and stared at that crack until he did. We did get him, but I did not sleep at all that night. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Oh, it was so big. It was so big.
So evidently Texas is out of our possibilities.
I
of
did
moving
not
to.
say that.
So the moral of this story is what Trina says, just a quick story. Even those are bigger in Texas. Because that was 3 minutes and 33 seconds long.
That was terrifying. You can't rush my terror.
Just saying, little stories are big in Texas.